Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If I sound kind of bleh, it's because we took the kids to the water park yesterday. I woke up this morning feeling cruddy, and I don't know if it was like from the air purifier or something that, did get changed in the hotel room or what, but I just sound, I sound worse than I feel. I do feel kind of crappy, but not as bad as I sound. So I figured that because I had so much fun doing it the last time, that I would do another 24-hour readathon. I would kind of do it the same way I did this past time, where I wouldn't read it all in one day because I have a job and things. But all right, so we are going to do like I did last time, where I will stop and start the clock as I'm reading or not reading. So let's just go through the list of books that I'm gonna want to get through during this challenge. So first and foremost, I'm in the middle of Marriage for One. I'm 50 pages in, so I'm only 10% into that. But so far, I'm liking it. It's Marriage of Convenience, Grumpy Sunshine, all the things. So I'm excited. Yes, I am wearing a Christmas sweater in July, okay? It's Christmas in July. We're not going to talk about it. So the next book I want to get to is Something in the Water. This is also a way to get through my TBR because out of the 17 books I picked, I've only read 9 and I DNF'd 1. Or I've read 10, DNF'd 1. So, Something's in the Water. Also, it is storming here, so if you hear like thunder, that's what's going on. Then I started and stopped Tools of Engagement. It's not that I didn't like it. I just wasn't feeling it at the moment. So I am on I read the first 3 chapters. So I want to finish that. I also want to read Before We Were Strangers. This has been sitting on my TBR for almost a year, and I need to get it done. And then the last book, hopefully, because I'm a mood reader, so it's going to change, is Ballet for Aunties. I've already got the bookmark in there, so I know that I need to read this. It's on my DVR for the month, I believe. But those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books that I'm going to get done. I think last time I read 5, maybe 6, but some were kind of chunky. So I'm hoping, well, this one's chunky. This one's like 500 pages. Actually, it's exactly 500 pages. Since these are not as chunky, I can get through more books during this challenge because I have a whole bunch that I want to get through, plus a lot of the new ones that I bought. I really want to read Binding and Keeping 13, but it's one of those that I'm scared to start because it is so hyped up. I'm scared it's not going to be as good as I'm losing my voice. I'm scared it's not going to be as good as everybody says it is. And the Chestnut Spring series, I have the first 3 books in that I want to get to. I am going to order the 4th one probably this week. That way I have the whole series. But yeah, so I have, this time we are using my good old computer and we're just going to count down. So let's get started with this challenge. It is currently 9:04. So let's see how long I stay up. I'm going to be getting some sleep because I have a job and responsibilities that I wish that I could just ignore and read for 24 hours straight, but that can't quite happen. This has been the longest intro ever. Let's just get into it. So let's start our timer, and here we go. Hello friends, I am checking in. It has been an hour and 24 minutes, almost an hour and 25 minutes. It's 54 seconds. This book is so good. I am on page 123. It has been so good so far. We have just entered some new conflict that I'm really excited to read about and find out what happens. But I just wanted to check in. Instead of doing the countdown, I changed to the count up. So anyway, an hour and 24 minutes in, and it is getting good. So I don't know. I like these little 24-hour readathons because it kind of shows me how fast I tend to read or how slow I tend to read. And because with this book, I don't know if it's because the font is small or what it is, but I am reading a bit slower than usual, but it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter about the amount of books. It matters about the quality. Am I right? Am I right? All right, so I'm fixing to head back to reading, and then I may head to bed in just a little bit because it is 11:16 p.m. and I've got to be up in the morning to get ready and to work, so I can't be up too late. But yeah, so I just wanted to touch base, check in, and so let's get back to the good part. Good morning, bookish friends. My voice is still going away. We have our daily dose of espresso shots with the protein shake. Fixing to go, we had to make me a little bit of breakfast, and then we're gonna get to work and to reading. I read about an hour and a half last night, and then I just passed out because I was so tired. This video, I apologize. I'm going to sound gross for a while. And obviously, I cannot tell the future, so I don't know when my voice is going to be coming back, which sucks. But anyway, let's get in the house, fix some breakfast, and get to reading. Hello, friends. We are 5 hours and 2 minutes into this challenge. I am 85% of the way through. I have about 40 pages left. I'm going to finish this book tonight, and then we are going to pick our new book. I just wanted to check in because as soon as I finish this book, I'm going to sleep. I am tired. It is 11 o'clock right now, so I'm going to finish this book, and then I will see you in the morning when we pick our next one. All right, 5 hours, 46 minutes. We have officially finished Marriage for One. The next book I'm picking up, it's currently midnight, Something in the Water. The first line of this book just kind of hooked me, and I was like, you know what? We're going to read it. It says, have you ever wondered how long it takes to dig a grave? Wonder no longer. Like, that's just interesting to me. So this is the book we're picking up next. We're going to continue reading. I feel like I may pass out at any moment. So if I do, I will see you in the morning. Good morning, friends. We have our handy dandy. I think I have a coffee and book addiction. But at least it's not drugs, right? But anyway, so we are currently, I did read for some last night. We are currently 6 hours and almost 15 minutes into this challenge. Still a long way to go. I'm hoping to cut out a lot of those hours today. So I am currently in Something in the Water. I am about 20 pages in. So, it's really good. You know, it like starts off really good. And I've read some like reviews that are like, they're like through it, you're like, you have no idea what's going on. And, from the title, see, I didn't read anything on the back. I like going into books blind. I thought there was going to be like about, you know, they would be stranded and there would be like sharks and stuff. No, that's not it. It has nothing to do with sharks. So we're going to find out what it actually has something to do with. But anyway, let's get to reading. Hello, friends. We are 8 hours and 45 minutes into this challenge. I just got like 52% of the way through the book. So far it's okay. We found what that Something in the Water was. Not sharks. That's what I thought it was going to be about. But no, it's not. And now we're in the aftermath of what happens after they found the Something in the Water. I'm not gonna lie, after that first like chapter of like, have you ever wondered how long it takes to dig a grave? It got really slow. Then it picked up when we got to the part where they're like finding the things in the water. And then now it's starting to slow down again. So I'm hoping it will pick up some more. I have been tempted to DNF this book, but I'm not going to. I'm going to finish it. I'm gonna hunker down, suffer through, and then I may read one of the new books that I just recently bought because I am in the mood for it. I wanted to pick up, I don't know, the longer it sits on my bookshelf, the less interested in it I am. And a lot of the books on my bookshelf has been there for a very, very long time. So I think I may pick up something new that I recently bought and kind of like, because I can feel myself slowly kind of going into a reading slump, and we don't want that because I just got out of one. So we're going to finish. I got to do some laundry, and then we're going to get right back into this challenge. It's been a rainy, like, weird week here. It looks like it's going to rain some more. Perfect reading weather. And it actually isn't too hot for summer, so I might come outside and read a little bit. Don't hold me on that. Don't hold me on that, because I probably just lied to you a little bit. Hello, friends. This is my freshly out of the shower face, but we are 10 hours, 17 minutes into this challenge, and I just finished Something in the Water by Catherine Steedman. I don't know how you pronounce it. Okay. The thrillers and mysteries I've been reading here lately have been really falling flat for me, and it's like making me want to put down the genre for a little bit. But there is a book of the month book from a couple months ago, All the Dangerous Things, on my shelf that I may put on my TBR for next month, because my aunt read it and she said it's really good. Anyway, back to this. I gave this like 2 stars. It was good. It had me in the beginning, and then it got slow, and then it picked up, and then the plot twist, I guessed it. And in the last 2 pages, it was like she was trying, I don't know if she was trying to start a whole nother book. But, like, you get this tidbit of information, and then, like, you have, like, okay, so what did she do? And then she never tells you what she did. Like, I entered this so confused, and I don't like being confused. So, anyway, next book. We are picking up Before We Were Strangers. This has been on my TBR for a while. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've broken out the tabs. I have my highlighter. I have my transparent sticky notes. So I'm just going to go all in with this one. And we're going to see how long it takes me to read Before We Were Strangers. Good morning, friends. We are about 11 hours into this challenge. I am 48 pages into Before We Were Strangers. And I have a work meeting to go to. I have to drive about 2 hours to the office. Hopefully this meeting lasts longer than 5 minutes, because if I had to drive 2 hours for 5 minutes, I'm going to be highly upset. But anyway, we're fixing to get on the road. I'm going to turn on a YouTube video or something to listen to, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hello, friends. We have some things to talk about. So, I just got out of a 3-hour bath. Why 3 hours? Because I was in the middle of reading my book. I'm over 50% of the way through this. And then I was like, you know what? Let's turn on a movie. Let's switch it up a bit. We're a little over 12 hours into this challenge. A little over halfway through. Well, what movie did I turn on, you might ask? The movie adaptation of this freaking book. So now I have to read it right this second. I don't know what she put into this, and especially the movie, but it's crack. Like, I was glued. Like, usually I turn on a movie and listen to it in the background while I read. No, not this one. I was glued. Like, y'all, like, this is how bad it is. I've already got my tabs ready. I already know what I'm going to name the tabs. Like, the red is Nick. The pinkish color is Noah. The gray is just whatever. Purple, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But the gray is just going to be, I liked it. Like, I'm ready to devour this book. Okay, I know I said that I was going to stop this book and read My Fault. But I was like, you know what? I'm so far in. So I finished it. So good. I kind of ruined one of the plot twists for myself when I was looking through the book to see how many pages were in the book. So there's that. If I hadn't spoiled it for myself, it would have been a lot better. But I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Now, let's look at our time. We are looking at 13 hours and almost 42 minutes. So I have a little over 10 hours left. 10 hours and 19, 10 hours and 20. I don't know, something like that. So we're going to put this book away because it is now finished. And then I'm either going to do My Fault or The Shadow Between Us. This is another one that has been on my TBR for the longest time. And I really need to get it done with. But I've sat here and watched this movie yet again, and I really want to read this. But the only thing is it's a series, and the next one doesn't come out till December. The way the movie ended, it makes me think maybe the book's not going to end on a cliffhanger. I don't know. I may just bite the bullet and read it, and then I don't know, because I really want to read it. I don't know. Give me like 5 minutes to read the first chapter of each, and then I'll decide. Good morning, friends. So I decided to go with The Shadows Between Us. I would much rather be reading My Fault, but The Shadows Between Us has been on my TBR shelf for over a year, and I really need to get it read and gone. So I'm going to be starting My Fault after The Shadows Between Us. I am more in the mood for My Fault, but this book is kind of intriguing me so far, so we'll see how it goes. We are almost, let me pull up my timer. We are almost 14 hours into this challenge. We're at 13 minutes and 55 seconds. So we're just chugging along. My goal is to get this 24-hour challenge done today. So that means that's a lot of hours I'm going to have to. That's almost 10 hours that I'm going to have to read. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Hello, friends. We are at 19 hours and 13 minutes. And we finished The Shadows Between Us. I'm going to give it like a 3.5 star. You would think by all of my taps that it would have been like a 5, if not like a 4.5. But no, it is just a 3.5. It was slow. Like it was good in the beginning and then it got slow. And it was really good at the end. So that's why I docked it down a little bit. But I did end up starting My Fault. I'm about 14 pages in. And it is so good. So good. I can't wait to devour this. So this is going to be the book that I read next. I have a little over 4 hours left in this challenge. So maybe we will get this book done. And we can say I finished 6 books in this challenge. So I'm fixing to jump into My Fault. And I will update you as we go. Hello, friends. I have a work event that we have to drive to. I have about a little over 2 hours left of reading, so I'm gonna finish this either on the way there or on the way back, because that's about how long it takes to get there. So I will see y'all when I get back home this afternoon to do a wrap up of what we read in this 24-hour challenge. Hello, friends. It is the end of the day. It was a long day, but we made it, and we have made it to the end of this 24-hour reading challenge. Yes, I did dye my hair today, so just ignore all of that. But we have made it to the end of this 24-hour reading challenge, and I finished My Fault. And I'm giving this a solid 4 stars. It would have been 5, except this is like a Wattpad book that was transformed or ended up being published. So the only reason why it's not a 5 is just because the writing, some of it was like really outlandish, like that would never happen, but it was really, really good. I cannot wait for the next one to come out. I've already pre-ordered it. It comes out in December. So let's go over all of the books that we ended up finishing in this challenge. And I have seemed to have misplaced my tripod, so we're just going to bear with me for a minute. But we finished 5 books. And the first one was Marriage for One. We finished Something in the Water. Before We Were Strangers, The Shadows Between Us, and then finally we finished My Fault. So this has been a very fun challenge. I love doing these. I think my next challenge will probably be like, I don't know, reading 200 pages a day. That challenge I really want to do. It's almost 2 a.m., y'all. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, subscribe. And I will see you in my next one.